YouTube. Okay, so sorry if I'm looking really bad right now, but I just decided why not film a video, because I haven't filmed a video in a really long time, and so I wanted to film a video. So today is Thursday, April 21st, I think it is. Yeah. Okay. So I thought I would just finish talking about my life. I didn't really watch that one video. That's one thing about me. Before I place the video, if it's like me talking about my life, I most likely didn't go over and watch it because I don't really like doing that. I don't like to try and sit and think about what's going on in my life. Trying new things to where I just do whatever, just do it. So I think I ended that when I was talking about the whole situation with my mom and her boyfriend. That happened, and like I said, I was with my grandmother, and then I would go back and forth. 7th grade, I thought was my best year ever. It kind of was in a way, but it also wasn't. I had a best friend, like I think I named her Elle. She had a best friend named A, we'll call her A, and then we were all good friends, and then until, not this year because it's 2016, but in 2015 is when we ended it off, like it was back in like September, yeah. But okay, so with my family, my grandmother is not the nicest person. She'll say things like straight up, whatever, if you don't like it, you don't like it, like that's just the type of person she is. So I had started self-harming way back. When I first started self-harming, it was over a boy in 7th grade because I couldn't have him. I know, very stupid, whatever. And then I went back to the normal me, the happy little girl I used to be. And then something kind of like just started slipping away from me. I started losing myself a lot in 7th grade. I didn't lose myself as much as I have in 8th grade, but I started slipping away from myself. What I mean by that is I dyed the ends of my hair pink, and that's kind of when I started being who I am now. And then like I said, I dated a boy. He was a big F-boy, and that will be for a story time. I'll just throw it in now. He basically wanted me to have sex with him, and I told him no, and that, if you want the complete details, I'll make a separate video on that. But that happened, and then after our relationship, I was depressed for like a week, and that's when my depression started. I'm very bad at controlling my emotions. I always let them get the best of me, and I really don't have much control over them. I'm that bad of a person. But I guess coming up to now, because now is when most of the stuff has happened. Back in 2015, sorry, this is my leg. I have shorts on, just sitting on the floor. But, back in last year, December, Christmas time, well, okay, I'm sorry, I'm going everywhere with this story. Okay, so I'll just start. 8th grade came around, and none of my friends were really in my class. There's this one girl, Ellie, is in my class. I've known her since, like 5th grade. We've known each other that long. We never really, like, had a good friendship. Like, we're friends, but, like, we've never been, like, yay, best friends, whatever, because she's the complete opposite of me. She's a girly girl. She's a Tumblr girl. If you know what a Tumblr girl is, you'll understand what I'm talking about. And then, so, I didn't really know, like, I knew everybody in my class except for a few people. They were, like, very new to my school. And then there's this one girl. Her name was Nakwai, which is still Nakwai. Yeah, we met. She started talking to me first. She was bisexual, a lesbian. She was dating a guy at the time, which was her cousin. Yeah, most people give hate on that, but I mean, at the time, I didn't really care. I'm just like, okay, yeah, cool, whatever, we're friends. Okay, we started becoming good friends. She told me she liked me. And I said, no, I don't like you, I'm sorry. Like, let her down easily, but I kind of felt bad. This was back in August, and then September came around, and I started to like her. And my best friend at the time, she was just like, yeah, you shouldn't go out there. She's just here as a guardian angel, whatever, because apparently Nakwai has a disease that is basically killing her. And so she doesn't have long to live, and all that sad stuff. I told my best friend about it, and I'm just like, yeah, there's this girl in my class that likes me. I don't like her, blah, blah, blah. I said some stuff about it, and then September came around, and then I actually really started liking her. But my friend set me up with this guy that I said I liked. At first, yeah, I liked him, but then I just I didn't really like him. I started liking Nakwai. And then my best friend, Elle, which her actual name's Lexus. I don't really like using abbreviations, so I'm just going to stop that now. She basically set me up with this one guy, Ezra. We dated for like a week, and then I had my best friend at the time, Lexus, cut him off because I really didn't like him, and I didn't want to lead him on any more than what I had. And I kind of felt bad for that. And so then I actually told Nakwai, yeah, hey, I like you, blah, 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 and then all that. So she had, at the time, became real good friends with a girl named Asia. Me and Asia kind of really never got along because we both liked Nakwai, which her nickname, everybody calls her Nikki. So Nikki is a girl, and so then October came around. It was like around her birthday. Her birthday's October 20th. So then it was the day before her birthday. It was a Sunday. Her birthday was on a Monday. And then I'm just like, you know what? I like her. I'm going to ask her out. Why not? I ask her out. She says yes. And I was like so happy. And apparently, come to find out later on in our relationship, Asia, that girl, was planning on asking Nikki out on her birthday. So it's good. I was planning on either doing it the day before her birthday, the 17th of October, somewhere around in there. I was actually like literally trying to plan it out and figure it out what I was gonna do. She's the first girl I've ever gone out with. And then we started dating. Things were good. I started to get happy, and I really liked her a lot. And then come December, I started getting really depressed again. I had a mental breakdown on Christmas. I wanted to scream. I wanted to cry. I didn't know why, but come to find out, I have shorts on, so I'm sorry, guys. I was just basically having a mental breakdown. And then that's in January, I was Baker acted at MHRC. I was there for maybe about 5 days. I'll do, because I know this video is going to be long, so I'll do a separate video as to my experience with being Baker acted and being in a psych ward, a mental hospital, whatever you want to call it. So I was Baker acted at MHRC for about 5 days. Yeah, 5 days. So I'll do another video on my experience with that. And then I get out. Before then, my grandmother didn't know that I was going out with a girl. And then when I was going there, my mom ended up telling my grandmother. Basically, how that happened is my mom found a journal of mine, and in the journal, it had blood, and then me saying stuff that was going on in my mind, and I was talking about demons and stuff like that. My mom thought I literally meant demons, and so she's like, okay, I need to get a priest, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, no, it was a figurative speech, Mom, blah, 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 all that stuff. And then the next day, she took the book up to the school. And they're like, okay, well, you need to send her to MHRC, or we will take her in the back of a cop car. So my mom is like, okay, she's crying. My mom is like literally in tears, crying, saying, okay, I'll take her. So she gets me out of school early. We're like first period, and then that happens. The first day I actually lied, and then the second day I talked to my mentor and explained it all to her, and then she took me up to the counselor, and then they called my mom again, like, okay, well, we need to redo this again, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so then I go back, explain everything, I'm truthful, and then I get Baker acting for like 5 days. I come out, everything seems fine. I'm doing good. I had ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. And when I got out, I had did little cuts right here and right there. And my grandmother said it was for attention. And then I kind of hit rock bottom again. That was the day I got out. From the point on, I had highs and I had lows. This is when I started to hate myself more. I started to hate my home life a lot more. I felt bad because my mom was blaming herself. And then I did more cutting. And then, honestly, I really don't remember much. But I don't really remember much up to now as to like all that happened, except for like the big events that have happened so far. But April 6th, which is, it's April 21st now. April 6th, I had a suicide attempt. Things hadn't been going so well, great at home. My grandmother says stuff about my mom says stuff about my grandmother, and it's too much. I'm just like, please stop putting me in the middle of this. I hate it so much. And then school has gotten to be too much for me. We're doing testing. I already believe I'm gonna fail. It's just been like way too much on me, and it's just like I can't do this because I literally at this point have no one. But I basically had a suicide attempt, so I'm sorry guys if I cry. April 6th, I was on a new medication called Risperdal. And then I called my mom. I was feeling really shaky. Whenever I've been on 3 different antidepressants. I was first put on Zoloft, and then I was put on Prozac, and then I was put on Risperdal. And it was the day after I had met my therapist. It was the first time meeting her and all that stuff, getting all that set up. And I saw my psychiatrist to get prescribed new medications because the medications I was on before weren't really working. So then I basically had a suicide attempt. I took 11 to start off with. I took 11 of the Risperdal. I took it at night, one at night, to help me sleep and help with depression and anxiety and all that stuff. So, then I took 11. When I got home, I was listening to music. I said, Mom, yeah, I feel great. She went to the bank for she was going to be gone for 3 minutes. And I'm like, okay, alright, I'll be here when you get back. I have nowhere to go, blah, blah, blah. My mom was already having a tough morning. And then I'm like, okay, when she gets back, I took 11 when she left, and I'm like, okay, I had grabbed another handful more and set it on top of the lid. And I'm like, okay, when she gets back, I'm just going to take these and I'm going to lay down and then have the bottle in my hand, and I already had suicide notes, which I'm in the process of taping them back together because I had to rip them or my mom would have read them, which I'll show you them. Yeah, I do have shorts on. So, they're in this box. You see they're all ripped up. Towards the end of it, I'll try and read what I can, or I'll just make another video on it. I'll make another video on it because it's already 13 minutes long. Okay, so I had a suicide attempt, and then I took some more pills when she got back. And then I started rethinking everything and about my girlfriend, Nikki. And then I'm just like, okay, I really don't want to die because I love Nikki and I don't want to leave her here. And that's kind of when it snapped in my head, okay, I'm going to die unless I go to the hospital. I go to my mom. I really didn't know what to say, but then I'm just like, look, I overdosed on my medication. I'm really sorry. My mom starts screaming at me. My grandparents are like, yeah, you know, you're going to have to get your stomach pumped. You're going to have to drink this charcoal stuff so you throw it up. And then just telling me all this stuff. And then I'm just like, okay, I really don't care at this point. My mom is just like crying. She's screaming at me like, what are you doing? What is wrong with you? Why would you want to do this and all this stuff? And I'm just like, look, I'm sorry. I took it and then I realized I really don't want to die, blah, 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 blah. I don't know if you can really see it, but I attempted to slit my wrist. That was my first way I was trying. And then, I don't know if you can really see it, but there's an X, and then up under it was a line. I was trying to cut my vein so I would bleed to death. That's the way I wanted to go. That's the way I've always wanted to go. I wanted it to be bloody and it to be messy. And then my mom takes me to the hospital. She first takes me to St. Vincent's. I get there, I'm tired and drained, and I want to sleep. They hook me up to the monitors. I'm like, can I go to sleep? They're like, yeah, you're fine. You're hooked up to the monitor, so if anything starts going down, we'll be alert. You're fine. Just go to sleep. It's fine. I went in there from 11 to 6 at night, and my heart rate was going up. It would not really go down. The only times it went down is when I was asleep. Whenever my mom wasn't in the room, my heart rate would be down. But then when my mom would come in there talking about stuff my grandmother had said, and when she called Nigel and stuff like that, then my heart rate would start going back up. I was transferred to Wolfson's Hospital through an ambulance. I remember being in the hospital at St. Vincent's, and I looked to the nurse to the left of me, and I asked her, I said, am I going to die? Because I don't want to die. And then she looked at me and she said, well, we're going to do everything we can so you don't die. The doctors kept coming in and saying, well, we're going to monitor you and see. They told me I was going to be Baker acted. I tried so hard to talk myself out of getting Baker acted. Yeah, I don't want to die. This is a big wake-up call. I tried so hard to talk myself out of it, but it didn't work. They said, you're still being Baker acted because you tried to kill yourself. And that kind of really hit me hard, because the morning that happened, I remember having a debate with myself, oh no, you're never going to do this. You keep saying you want to die, but you actually don't. You're never going to do this. And that's why I did it, because I was trying to prove myself wrong. And so, like I said, I was transported to Wolfson's through child ambulance, and then I was in the hospital for 2 days because my heart rate would not go down. I kept, my muscles would tighten with the medication. That was a side effect. I basically almost died twice in the hospital because my heart rate would not go down. And, yeah. And it basically happened whenever people would talk to me and ask me a bunch of questions, I got too overwhelmed. And so, yeah, I was there for 2 days, and then I went downstairs to floor 1. I was there, I was in the hospital for a total of 8 days. Yeah, 6, 7, 8, yeah, so I was Baker acted for 6 days. Yeah. I was kind of a wake-up call, but not really. I was just okay, yeah, it's a big wake-up call. I tried to talk myself out of not getting Baker acted, but they're like, you're getting Baker acted, you tried to kill yourself, blah, 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 blah. Just okay. When I was first in the hospital, I didn't want my mom to call my girlfriend. I didn't want her to know about it, but my mom did it anyways. Her first question apparently was, when can I come see her? Is she okay? Blah, 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 blah. I wanted to start crying in the hospital so bad, but I didn't because of my mom. I wanted my mom to stay at least a night with me, but she couldn't because I have a brother. She had to be here for him. And stuff like that. And there's a lot of stuff going on. And there's still a lot of stuff going on. Okay, so this is 19 minutes. I'm going to upload this video, then I'm going to have another video with this. So, yeah. Alright, so tune in next time, guys, to get the rest of the story. Because I don't know approximately how long the video has to be or something. If I'm going over the limit or not. So, I'll just upload this and then do another one. So, stay tuned for the next one. Bye, guys.